I think like everyone, and cancer is a word that escapes few of us in reality. And I think for me, the shock, and I'd been very diligently, I had a father and a grandfather who died of prostate cancer, so I was well aware of my vulnerability. But even knowing that and being very diligent, I guess once a year until I was 60, and twice a year from the point from 60 till when it was discovered about 67, I was diligent, and I'd read enough and knew enough about the consequence of it. But when it finally hits you that you have cancer, and I had a doubling of my PSA in a 6-month period, I went to a urologist on the basis of that, Tony Costello, and he's a big ruckman with long fingers. He found the lumps very quickly. I had the biopsy within a couple of days, and it was diagnosed within a week, and I was operated within 2. And I was under duress, because with an 8.6 Gleason score, it's likely that it's escaped from the capsule. And so I, like most people, really struggle with the concept that I might have a deadly disease that I could do very little about. Fortunately for me, and since with the PSA testing on a regular basis, 3-monthly basis, it appears to me that I might have escaped the worst of those consequences. But it is emotionally tough, and as your body recovers, when you lose the function sexually to function that way and control over your bladder, it's quite difficult for someone who's been healthy and fit and lived a very regular and normal existence, particularly in a physical sense, to deal with those sorts of issues. So I didn't find it easy. Most of us that have gone down that pathway get scarred badly or otherwise, but at about the 18 months, it's about getting on to 19 months now, I started to get some control over my functions again. I started to feel the person that I was before all this happened. I mean, I felt physically, but more important, emotionally, the person I was, and life has progressed in a very positive way from that point on.